Hello, good morning everyone.
Hello.
I'm Wing Commander KK Verma. Presently, I'm the host of this program. I welcome you all. We have around 9 participants, and Seema Madam has come. She will be taking her first class. So I will transfer host to her. So, Madam, please
Yeah.
go ahead. And if
Yep.
any query, you can always
Okay.
give on chat,
Yeah.
write on chat, and
I
we'll go
I
through. Okay,
I
transfer.
know you are always there. Okay. Thank you. Thank you
Bye
so
bye.
much, Wing Commander Mama. Okay. So should I share the screen
Yeah.
first? Yes.
Dubey.
Okay. So good morning, everyone. So I can see the 12 participants right now in. So Anupma, Arnab, Bhumi, Piyush, Pratiksha, Priyanka, Rupesh, Sonakshi, Srijit, and the Arpita. Okay, so today is the third session of the paper one going on. So what I did in the last session. So anybody can recall what we did in the last session? So right now that the last session's reviews we'll be doing first. So what we did in the last session, who can tell me what is organizational strategy? The last session was,
Strategy.
yeah,
Yeah.
what is it? And as a whole, what did we call it? As a whole, what did we call it? Who can tell?
Winning game plan
Lastly,
for
we have
organization strategy is basically.
So, yeah, as strategy.
business indicators. We have discussed lead, lag, SWOT analysis, space model. These are all discussed last.
So, yeah, we discussed actually what is organizational strategy. So, we used to call it strategic planning as well. Okay, you need to understand that when
Strategic planning.
the January, you have got the schedule. Verma ji has explained you all, briefed you all. कि January this time instead of December, your examination will be in January. So you're having the
Yes,
enough time. Yeah. So till 28th December, we'll be finishing all the sessions. We'll be coming to, we'll be having a fair enough idea of what is all the papers about. Okay. And after that, you can prepare because till 15th December is the response date. Okay.
yes.
And in the January, there is the exam. So till 20th December is the last review classes. Till 6th December, I'll be finishing all the actually syllabus. We all the four faculties will be finishing the syllabus till 6th of December. Okay, that way only we have planned. After that, till 15th is the last date for submission of the response sheet, and then January is the exams. Okay, so what I was saying in last what we have done in the last session is what is organizational planning. We also call it strategic planning. Okay, so what is it? It is a roadmap of what is it? Who can tell me?
It's a roadmap and game plan of organization.
Game plan of the top management to
Top management.
succeed in business. Exactly. The layman will be understanding. It is a roadmap from vision to goal, goal to plan, plan to action, action to success. Okay. Then we did it. What is the major components of the strategic planning? What is the level of the strategic planning? At which level we are making the plans? So at how many levels we make the plan? Who can tell me? Before coming to the session 3, just try to recall it out.
We
How
make it
many? Yeah,
three: corporate strategy, business strategy, and functional strategy.
very rightly said. Okay, what are the major components of the organizational strategy? Who can tell me? What are the major components of the strategic planning? Anybody can recall? Again, hello. So what are the major components? The mission, vision, goal, objective, initiative, measures, and target. If you can recall all, because these are the things you need to understand it out a major component. Then we had done the process of a strategic planning. What are the process of the strategic planning? Who can tell me how many steps we are following for
Well,
designing the strategic planning?
It is called the ABCD analysis. We have assessment, then baseline, and then component. It goes to down to specific part of the plan, and then evaluation of the plan.
Exactly, very rightly said for the designing part. And in process, we'll be talking it out when we are in the organizations, we are designing it out. Then the 4 steps we are following. At the first step, we are developing the contents. What will be the mission statement? What is the vision statement? What is the objective of the organization? Step 2 will be formulation of strategy. Third will be implementation of a strategy. And the fourth, we are doing the evaluation of a strategy and we are taking control for the modifications. Okay. I had told you about the various models of the strategic planning. Can you recall few? You all? What are the various models of the strategic planning? Who can
Blue
tell?
Ocean strategy, Blue Ocean PACE model. These are all.
Basic model and then issue based, alignment model, strategic model, Pareto PEST model, video model. So they are the various models for the strategic planning. Then I had told you the examples of the strategic planning. What are the examples? Growth strategy, rationalization strategy, then strategy in practice क्या है? Repeat. Organization is starting with the big
हेलो,
picture.
आप आ गए हो क्या?
So they are breaking it
हेलो,
into
हेलो,
shorter goals.
हेलो,
Then
आप आ गए हो
we
क्या
had
नीचे?
discussed in the last. Who is
ये
that?
टूल.
Should I mute all?
ओके ओके, अभी हो क्या?
Okay. This is Amar.
हाँ, शाम को चलेगा चलेगा, मैं वही बोल रहा 8 बजे. ठीक है, मैं.
Amar ji,
ओके ओके, ठीक
you
करता
mute
हूँ.
your mic. Can you mute your mic?
ये पर
Mr.
वाला.
Amar? He's not listening.
Ma'am, if there is a facilitator, you can just.
I can mute all, no problem. But what I had always told in all my sessions, in fact, I want to keep it interactive. That's why I am not muting all. So you.
No, just the person. You can just mute even that one person as well. It is the
Acha,
facilitator.
okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now I got it.
Yes.
Okay. Acha, who is disturbing? I cannot. So like a child. Chali, okay, no problem.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. But you are no more kids, na? You all. So that's why I really
Yeah,
want
Well,
you
so
we
चार
need
दिन
to
ना
be
मजा करें.
supportable, but sometimes it happens. I mean,
Ah.
yes.
Yeah, because sitting at home, relaxing, and then everybody is disturbing.
Yes.
Chali, okay. So coming to the, because last what we did into the last session was that we had what is the relation between the organizational strategy and the HR strategy.
All right.
Okay, so session 3, what we'll be doing?
आवाज का कट होते हैं बरोबर
Okay, and it's how
बँडविड्थ
to,
नाही आहे त्यांची.
so what is the session 3? I'll have to mute.
Ma'am, when you want us to speak, you can unmute all of us, or till that time you can mute all of us as well. That is also okay with us.
I have muted all now, just to do the uninterrupted, because I'm having such a net problem also, so I want to move smoothly. So today's topic is business strategy and the human resources strategy and HRD, including key frameworks that link human capital with the organizational performance. So today what we'll be doing, in fact, first you need to understand, Vicky, what is business strategy. We try to recall it out. Last sessions I have already discussed. The strategy is formulated at 3 levels, which is the corporate level, business level, and the functional level. So first, in this sessions, we try to recall first what is the business level strategy. Okay, so what is business level strategy? Hello.
Hello.
Yes. What is business level strategy? Who can tell me?
Business level strategy means it's a business plan to how to increase our top line, how to increase our profit, and how we go ahead. So these are the planning. I mean,
Last
Yes.
session we had discussed it out. What are the major decisions we are taking at the corporate level? Anyone can recall? At the 3 level we had discussed the strategies formulated at 3 level. Okay, so you
Corporate
people need to have the clarity. What are the major decisions we are taking at the various levels? So what are the major decisions we are taking at the corporate level? Anybody can recall?
what business you should be in, that is something which we talk at corporate level. So which line
Like,
of business?
yeah, major financial decisions are taken at the corporate level, like whether the company will be going for the acquisition, whether it will be going for the merging, whether it will be going for the diversification, expansion, integration, or structural redesigning, or retrenching and stabilizing, right sizing. So these are the decisions which are taken, major decisions which are taken at the corporate level. When we talk about the business strategy, actually, so what is it actually? It is a right now something. So you can see it out. What is business plan? This is a plan that integrates the company's goal, policy, and actions. The strategy influences at the business level, influences how the company should use their resources, which is available with them. So what are the resources, major resources we had discussed? There are the 3 kind of capital which the company is having: physical capital, financial capital, and the human capital. Physical capital we are talking about in terms of plants, technology, equipments, gadget, everything, all the physical resources the company is having. Then financial capital, assets and the cash reserve, how they will be effectively utilizing. Then human capital, employee. So how the company, so business strategy is influencing the how the company should use the resources available with them, because every organization is having the finite resources. So for the effective utilization, so how to use it out effectively, that is influenced by the business strategy. They give the direction for it. So third, you can see it out, the business strategy helps direct the company's activity to reach specific goals. In the last session also I had told you business in simplifying language, you need to understand business strategy is all about beating the competition in the market. Okay, so it is concerned with how to effectively utilize the available resources with the with the company and how to link it with the different business activities for the effective utilization. Then business strategy, as I told you, is concerned all about which product, which services the company should be developed, in which market it should be offered, and which customers they should be targeting to sell it out. So they need to understand the need of the customers also. For business strategy, they need to understand, the company need to understand the market trends also. The market trends, the market. So in the elaborate manner into the HR strategy key framework, I'll be discussing it out. So you have understand the what is business strategy. It's a plan that integrates the company's goal, policies, and actions. The strategy influences how the company use the resources, and then it is linking it with the company's or the business activities, with the various functional level activities. Okay, so in this now I'll be talking, because this is the session in which we'll be discussing what is the relationship between the business strategy and the HR strategy. Okay, so first separately we'll be discussing what is business strategy, and then secondly what is HR strategy. Who can tell me what is HR strategy? HR strategic objective, I'm showing it out, but what is HR strategy? Who can tell me? Strategic HR. Right now you have learned strategic planning. Okay, then business strategy, and then now strategic HR we are talking about. Strategic HR means aligning the HR with the business strategy, is known as strategic HR. So why we need to align it out? For the effective utilizations of the human capital, because the human HR is the field who is dealing with the human capital, who is dealing with the human resources, who is dealing with the manpower. So how to effectively utilize the human resources for achieving the business goals of the organization? For that only the HR strategy is formulated. So what is HR strategy? Actually, it is basically overall plan, business plan. So it is a HR strategy is a business over a plan for managing its human capital to align it with the business activities. Getting it out? So HR strategy is long-term plan that dictates HR practices throughout the organization. Okay, so when we're talking about the HR strategy sets the direction for all the key areas of HR, which you can see it out. So when we talk about the HR strategic objective, then you need to understand what are the major areas of the HR in which we are focusing while formulating the HR strategy. So first area you can see it out, we are talking about the organization culture. This is the first strategic HR goal, okay, on which all the companies will be focusing for developing the HR strategy. So right now separately we'll be discussing, and the next slide we'll be discussing relationship actually. So when we talk about the first strategic goal or the objective of the company, that is organization culture, then you need to understand that HR functions bears significant responsibility in establishing our company culture. Getting it out? Culture, when we talk about it, we were talking about the organization culture. So HR function bears significant responsibility in establishing a company culture. One objective of strategic HR is to develop a culture that aligns with company goals. You all are understanding it out? For example, I'm telling you out, if the work groups are based to generate, if the company we are forming the teams, we are forming the work groups into that, and if the company is targeting that those groups should generate more business ideas, then which culture will be required? Who can tell me? If work groups are used to generate more business ideas, if the company wants that the team of the company or the work groups of the company should generate the more and more business ideas, then what kind of culture is required in the company? Who can tell me?
I can tell in terms of my understanding, it should be open culture, not too much of hierarchy or bureaucracy in the system.
Okay. Anybody else? Anybody else can tell me? Be interactive so that we'll be enjoying. HR is the subject. Anybody can tell me where the group can, the teams can be generating their business idea more in what kind of culture? They will not be scared to what they're thinking. And teamwork, when I saying it out, what culture is required is a teamwork and collaboration is important. Understanding?
It's collaborative culture, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Then only because in the team members are working actually, but they will be not be collaborating with each other. How they will be, because right now you people know that multinational company is not also giving the individual target. These days they are the team target. Okay, so if the team will not be collaborative, the team will not be cooperative with each other actually. So there should not be any outcomes of that team actually. So that is the reason actually if the company wants that the team should be the generating the work groups which we are making into forming into the company, if they should generate more and more business ideas, then we need to cultivate the teamwork and the collaborative culture in the company. Similar way we can see it. If innovation is the key to the company's vision, if company vision is the, because which strategy is related to it? Who can tell me?
You yourself said, ma'am, innovative strategy. I mean, strategic planning or innovative culture
Innovation
or
stress is
creative culture, you can say, or uh, I can say just as much as my knowledge is because I'm not from the HR background.
no, last sessions actually we have already discussed about the strategy, the various
It's a
model.
growth strategy. This comes under growth.
Value innovation. Whose cornerstone is, which is strategy? Cornerstone is value innovation.
Ma'am, this being I mean, this is my first session of yours.
Acha, okay.
So
Okay, you have not done the last session.
yeah, after the session, I would have a word with you after we are
Yeah,
done.
definitely. Why not?
Okay.
So, but whomsoever has done, we can recall. In the morning also somebody told, I believe, blue ocean strategy. What is all about? Blue ocean.
Yeah, it's untapped market. I mean,
Yeah, and the
exploring
cornerstone
untapped
is the
market.
exploring is this, and the innovation is
Untapped.
the key corner of the keystone of that. So bottom line is the innovation, value innovation is the cornerstone of the blue ocean strategy actually. So what I'm saying, for example, if the innovation is the key of the company's vision, then which culture is required? A culture that supports and encourages the employees' ideas will help to the company. So if they want that innovation culture should be so we need to work with every employee. We need to managers need to encourage the employees. They should not be discouraging the employees for giving their ideas actually. So ideas given by the employees should be welcomed by the business managers into the company for such culture. So the first HR strategic goal objective is to introduce the such culture in the company, where the teamwork should be there, where the collaboration should be there, where the employees' ideas should be welcomed by the business managers. Okay, so this areas of the HR. Okay, so major areas of the HR these are. So what is the recruitment and selection? As we know, the recruiting and selecting employees for various positions of the organization has been a key role of HR. Okay, so with strategic HR, the entire system is designed to help the company to attract and retain employees that fits in the culture and bring the qualifications and experience needed for the future. Getting it out? So strategic HR simply hiring the people is not the focus of the strategic HR. Hiring the quality personnel who will fit best into the organization culture is the focus of the strategic HR. This is the difference actually. Second is the recruitment, because recruiting and the selection, as we all know, is the key role of the HR. But hiring the recruiting the quality personnel is the focus of the strategic HR. Okay, getting it out. For instance, I'm telling you out, a cutting edge technology leaders may place special emphasis on marketing employees with backgrounds in technology or innovation. Instead, if the leaders are focusing into the right now, so much technological advancement is going into the company. So leaders may put the emphasis on such hirings of the marketing employees who are having the background of the technology and the innovation as well. Okay, getting it out right now, if somebody will be hiring it out. So recruitment becomes focused when we are developing the HR strategy. Rather than looking at each job individually, HR considers how each position and department in the organization fits into the big picture direction and the culture. So this is the second goal of the recruitment and selection, recruiting the right people at the right time, at the right.
Hello.
Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Uh, I'm not able to hear ma'am. Is
We,
there anyone who is facing the same issue?
Yeah, same,
there
same.
is, I think, there
Keep
is
on
some connectivity
disconnected,
issue.
right? Who is the facilitator for Noida chapter? I mean, I'm from Delhi chapter, so I don't have any idea. Does anyone have any idea? Who is the facilitator? We can call them up and say what the issue is. I mean,
KK Verma, sir, I have sent a message already.
you can call them up right away because whenever we have lectures, they are available on call as well. We can call them directly.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, so you can call them and say that this is the issue so that we do not miss out on, because there is time for every lecture and you would be having lectures one after the other.
Shadow of Kochi chapter is in this class. Please give me the number. Write in the chat box, please.
Just 1 or 2 people call, because if we all will start calling, that would be some issue. So I mean, whosoever calls, just let us know that you are calling them.
Sir, this has been disconnected actually. Madam, actually not in. Oh. Please. Yes, yes.
Sina ma'am said that she was facing some connectivity issue. Then there is a possibility. So you can just narrate it to the, to Verma sir, whosoever is that.
I already narrated.
Okay, okay.
Hello,
Yes, sir.
are you getting?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Divya, you are in?
Ma'am,
And
sir,
Yes, sir.
sir, we are able to hear you, but we cannot hear. I mean, Seema ma'am doesn't seem to be connected. You need to check with her.
yeah, I think she got disconnected.
And she
I'll just check.
she said that she was facing some connectivity issues.
Yeah, hi,
Yeah,
Sina. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir, for getting me connected with the meeting. Actually, our internet disconnected, light went off, so hence I was out of
Hello?
the meeting.
Hello?
Yeah, hi, ma'am. Good morning.
Yeah,
Yes,
hi.
yes.
I'm so sorry, but I was able to hear you. How you people were not hearing me, I don't know. Hello?
All right, now we are able to hear you, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. So should I go ahead?
Yes, please resume, ma'am.
Yeah,
Yes.
please, I'm so sorry. Because I'm at 20th, so networking is such a great issue actually at my
No,
place.
it is everywhere, ma'am, not just at your end.
So I'm
So-
really sorry for that, darling. Yeah.
Not an issue, ma'am.
Okay, so we will, yeah. So we will discussing about the strategy goal. So I'll go for this slide share right now. Okay. So you can see it. Organization culture we have discussed, the recruitment and selection we have discussed. Then the third strategic
Yeah.
goal objective.
Ma'am, we
not
want
able-
to see the screen.
Madam, you can share your slide again.
Share slide again. Okay.
Yes.
Just a moment. I can see it out. Why it's not sharing? Oh, maybe it shares.
Presently, your slide is not visible, I think.
It's not visible.
No.
Just a moment. Just a moment. Just give me 1 second.
Just share again. You close that and share again.
Verma ji, closing it and sharing it, I mean, there would be a share screen option available to her once again. If she, you can just ask her, there would be a screen. I mean, we are able to see share screen. I don't know if she is able to see the same screen or not.
You are able to see her?
No. We are not able to see her screen. We are
Okay.
able to see that share screen option. Supposedly, if we want to share the screen, that
But-
option will be seen on her screen as well.
Yeah, that is what I was telling her.
Yes.
Okay. Bhumi Bora, you are
Yes.
from
I'm
which?
from, basically,
Can you
I'm
all
from-
see it out? Now
Yes,
can
yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Just a moment, ma'am. So, Vermaji, we can connect later on after the session is done. I mean, I would be contacting you. Could you please share your number in the chat box so that any of the issues, if we face any further issues, we can contact you.
No problem. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
So, Bhumi, how many classes you have done into the Delhi chapter?
Yeah, ma'am. It's just 2 weeks. This is third week for no second week for me.
Okay.
Yes, because 6 members of my family were going through this. I mean, they were affected by COVID-19. So
Oh, really? Okay.
yeah.
Okay. No, so did you attend the Delhi chapter session also?
Yes, last weekend and this weekend as well. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So now onwards, I would be attending as many sessions as I can, so that I can, catch up on all those things.
Okay. In short, yeah, please. Okay. So third is HR strategy. We were talking about the goal is a training and development. You all know these are the major areas of the HR. So training and development we have discussed in the first class also. It is the process of bridging up the gap between the existing KSA and the required KSA. So training employees to fill gaps between the current skills and those required to achieve goals is another strategic HR objective. Okay, so how to fill the gap between the existing KSA knowledge, skill, and attitude of the employee, and which is required by the organization. Okay, and that is the reason the concept like career development and employee development, the personal development of the employee takes center stage when HR is viewed from a strategic perspective. Are you getting? Because career development, why we are doing into the company, who can tell me why the career development is done into the organization?
Yes, sir.
Why the
To
career
increase-
development is done into the organization? Who can tell me?
Improve the knowledge, attitude, and skill.
Yes, and to keep with the updated technology, so that we do not need to hire personnel. The skilled personnel, required skilled personnel from outside. So the
Really?
kind of cutting cost. Or you can say cost management kind of thing as well.
Anybody else can tell me what is on the major canvas, why the career planning came in picture, career development and the career planning? We last session also in the first session we have
to
discussed.
develop future leaders.
Sorry, yeah, to provide the
This is also
career
to develop future
path.
leaders.
Yeah, provide the career
Career
path
path.
to the employees actually. Why? Because these days, today's employees are not working only for the job. They are looking for the career. There's a big difference between the job and the career actually. So how to show the career path to the employees? For that only the career planning and the career development planning are done into the organization, so that employee will be well aware. So if today they are joining as an executive, then after 1 year they will become senior executive. Then after that, they become the assistant manager, VP, this way. So what are the limitations of the career planning? Who can tell me what is the limit? In which company we cannot do the career planning? Who can tell me? Anybody can tell me? Hello? Hello?
Yes, you're audible, ma'am. We are thinking.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
No, but you people were not audible actually. It's a great networking issue. That's why. So anybody can tell me what is the limitations of the career planning, in which company we cannot do the career planning?
I think career planning is always very long term, and it is not a short term thing. So wherever there is volatility or the life of the company or the vision is not clear, there a long term proposition will be difficult.
Okay. But what do you think? We all are talking about the long-term plans only. Strategic planning is also long-term. So HR is strategy, business developing the business strategy.
Yeah.
HR all are long-term objectives.
Yeah. So just my thought, whichever industry there is a volatility and there is no surety of what will be the lifespan of a particular product or line of business, their career planning as an investment for the organization will be difficult.
You mean to say that they are not looking for the stability of the employees in such company?
Yes, yes.
They are in the volatile, so they must be looking for more employee stability.
Maybe. I thought that this could be one of the perspectives.
No, it's okay. It's okay. We are discussing only.
Yeah,
So yeah, anybody else? Because as I told you, career planning, to show the career path, we need the vertical movement. So departmental hierarchy is important to show the career path to the employees in whichever department they are using. So organizations who are not having the departmental hierarchy, it is not possible to do the career planning over here. A small company, one manager, HOD, and the one executive is sitting. Can you show the career path to the employee in such company? We cannot make the executive in 1 year head of the department.
In
Are
a
you
small
getting it?
organization, definitely not
Yeah.
possible.
So this is the limitation of the career development, career planning. Actually, the organizations who are not having the departmental hierarchy, we cannot do the career planning actually. So career planning, that's why is done into the bigger organization who are having the departmental hierarchy. We need to vertical movement is required from junior executive to executive, executive to assistant manager, manager to HOD. This way we need to show the career path actually to the organization. So what I was saying, a concept like a career development and the employee development, personal development opportunity take center stage when HR is viewed from a strategic perspective. Training systems emphasize growth at each level to meet new standards going forward. Whatever is the changes is coming, because we are in the era which is the fast changing environment is there. So adapt to this changing. So we need to meet the new standards going forward actually. And HR strategy need to focus for that. Training is the gap which is filling the gap between the existing and required skill set which is required by the company actually. So this is the another strategic objective. The fourth objective of the HR strategy is the diversity. Diversity when we talk about, because into the challenges of we have talked in the first session. So I talk about the globalization. What the globalization brought? Globalization brought the diversity. Which kind of diversity? Anybody can recall? Workforce diversity. Workforce diversity bring the cultural diversity into the organization. So what is the another important goal of the HR strategy is succeeding with diversity, which has become the major goal of strategic HR right now. Okay, because we are hiring from all the region, all the country, because sitting over here, we are hiring the overseas candidates from the different reason. We are different age group people are there, different genders are there, so they are bringing the different culture as well. So succeeding with diversity has become major goal of strategic HR. Companies have seen workforce becomes more diversified in age, race, gender and culture. So whereas functional HR addressed coping with diversity, the strategic HR addresses diversity management for optimizing the performances. So seeing the difference, switch into the focus. So simple functional HR, previously they were addressing how to cope up with this diversity. Right now the strategic HR focus is the diversity management for optimized performance. How to effectively utilize the human capital, human resources to meet the business goal, to achieve the business goals. So in essence, company wants to create a diverse workforce and an environment that promotes open discussion of differences and provides the equal opportunities based on ability, based on capability, and not on demographic traits. Okay, demographic traits, on the basis of demographic traits, we are not
Hello?
There's no audio.
Yes, the same issue as well again over here. Anyone else who's not able to hear Seema ma'am speak?
Yeah, same. Not audible. I think as well disconnected.
Yeah, please call Vermaji again. He's not put his number once again. I mean, we need to tell him to put it in the chat box. Whosoever has Vermaji's number, please call him immediately. So while the audio is connected again, are there any, I mean, how many people are there who have attended Seema ma'am sessions? I mean, prior to this session, all the 2 sessions are done, right? Hello? Hello? Oh, there seems to be network connectivity.
Hello, Bhumi.
Yes?
Yeah, Bhumi, I only attended one of Seema ma'am's classes right in the beginning when the introduction classes were taking place. Thereafter, I didn't attend any. But you are aware now that we have a for Delhi chapter, we have this Google Classroom where all the PowerPoints are uploaded for every class.
Yes. So I
Yeah.
mean, I'm there in the Google Classroom, but I don't know if we can get an access to the classworks or PPTs of other lecturers as well. I mean, from the other chapters.
I don't know, Mr. Verma, because I only attended the first session of Noida, because Noida started before Delhi. So
Yes.
thereafter, I moved on to Delhi. So in the beginning, there was some talk about by Mr. Verma of uploading the lectures on YouTube or something like that, or
Okay.
make it available. So I am not very sure about it. We can ask him again.
Yes, we can. That is the reason I asked Vermaji to put his number over here so that we can ask whether there is a YouTube channel dedicated like we have for Delhi chapter. We do have a YouTube channel. So, even if
Yeah,
we miss out on any lectures, we can get back to the lecture or whatever was taught.
yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Yes.
I know what you mean. I'll see in my previous chats if there's anything, and then I'll let you know. Okay.
Yes, and anyone else apart from Arpita, thank you very much, Arpita. Anyone
You're
else
welcome.
apart from Arpita who has attended, I mean, her prior lectures, please share, if you have any idea regarding this.
Yeah, hi. This is Piyush from Lucknow.
Hi, Piyush.
Hi, I had attended her last two this lectures.
Okay.
First lecture I had attended completely, but last lecture was missed because starting was missed because Noida chapter had this updated schedule in a very late night.
Yes, at the last moment. I did see it last time. Yes.
Yeah, so that's why I'm asking a few of the people that if they have attended her last lecture since the starting, but no
Mhm.
one is having the.
Okay. Okay,
But
no,
yes,
no worries. And thank you very much, Piyush. Then in that case, all of us can, just write it over here to, if they have a recording available, they can just share it with us.
And also that actually the concern we are facing is like every person is having their own set of, or I can say the favorite faculty for different paper. Right,
Yes.
someone is attending paper 1 with the Noida, paper 2 with Delhi,
Yes.
and rest of the paper with Bangalore. So what is happening now? Time is getting wasted. Like every time she is facing some network issue, right?
Mhm.
So
No, but
like
you are free to, you're free. I mean, they do not restrict us to attend any lecture. So we are free to attend whosoever, I mean, attend the lectures of whichever professors we want to attend.
me,
I mean,
I totally buy your point, but the thing is that, like if I have attended paper 4 from Arpita Datta, Bangalore, right, since starting,
Mhm.
so there would be a continuous flow. I would be on the same platform what she would be teaching.
Hmm.
So that's why I'm saying. So
See,
like,
I
Yeah,
know.
and there is, sometimes there is a overlapping of timing also. So
overlapping of
you,
timing also,
even if you
right?
want to attend somebody's lecture because you really like their way of teaching, you can't because you have some other lecture
I have
happening at
checked.
that time.
Yes.
For
Hello.
example, for example,
I
like
think Sima madam is back.
All right.
Hello.
Yes, yes, yes. All right.
Yes, sir.
Are you
Hello.
getting? I think there is a some internet issues.
Hello.
Yeah, you are back.
Yeah.
Yeah. You accept me.
Yeah, yeah. You are in.
Yeah.
Now you can share your slide back again.
Sure. Yeah, I'm doing it. But host disable participant screen sharing. That's what I'm asking you. You have disabled my participant sharing screen. So you accept it out first and then give me the host.
Both are done.
Okay.
Ma'am, Seema ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could you please ask Varmaji to share his number in this
Yeah,
chat?
yeah. Speak up.
Okay. Am I audible enough?
Yeah.
Number.
Yes,
Yeah, why
Varmaji's
not?
number. Yes, Varmaji's number, so that in case we are not able to, I
Yeah.
mean,
Now.
connect to you. Yes.
Hello. Vamaji, it's still coming to host disabled. Your screen sharing.
Just a minute.
Hmm. No. So much interruptions. Can you see check it out, Vikramana Mama?
Yeah, just checking it.
Yeah. It's coming to this host disabled participants screen sharing. You have not given me host, I believe. That's why this problem is coming.
Yes, ma'am. In the chat box, we could see that you are no. I mean, you're not the host anymore.
That's what I'm saying. Mamaji, give me host first. That's why I'm not able to share it out.
Madam, you can keep talking in between. Go ahead with your class, and I'll just see
Okay.
where the host has gone.
Acha, I can go ahead with the class, but
Ma'am,
they can.
ma'am, someone named
Where the host has gone.
ma'am,
I'm talking to the host.
ma'am, Seema ma'am. Someone named Anant is the
Yeah.
host now. I can
Yeah,
see
yeah.
in the chat box.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Anant,
please.
are you getting me?
Yeah. Anand Chaudhary. Yeah. Host, you have given the host to Anand Chaudhary.
Yeah, you
Mamaji.
have
I
become
can see it
host,
out.
Anant Chaudhary.
Acha,
You
Anand
transfer host
Chaudhary
to
has to give me
Seema.
back to the host.
Okay.
Anant is actually mute. You call him.
Am I audible now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Anand,
you are
you
audible.
give me, please give me host. By mistake, actually, the Mamaji has passed host to you.
Okay.
If you're comfortable, you can carry on the class, Anand. Uninterrupted.
Anand,
If you can give the uninterrupted class, Anand, you can carry on. Playing with the hosting only. I'm having such a short of time. This net is not allowing, and
you see, in technology, basically, we have to understand there are a lot of hassles, and accordingly,
Exactly.
we have to be patient and keep working on it so that it improves slowly. And
Because so you are so tech savvy, I am the not tech savvy, so this is a great problem
that may
between
not be very
partners. So
easy.
you have still not
No,
been hosted.
it's not because of tech savvy, and because we have the situation
And
like
yeah,
this.
interruption. Yeah, very true.
Interruption comes and we have to deal with it.
Still your host.
I think it doesn't come easily. There is some problem.
Why? Acha, some problem coming at your side now.
Sir,
Mr.
Jitendra here.
Manu.
Today is a network problem from everywhere.
Oh, really?
Seema,
I was so guilty. That yeah, please go ahead.
That is what I was telling. It's a problem. It's a very different kind. We have to try to understand and what could be the problem.
see,
Oh,
presently,
no, voice is breaking so much.
Seema ma'am.
You are
Hello.
not able to give me host.
I think it's not coming at presently. Just I'll try.
Seema ma'am, am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible.
Seema ma'am, can you please put down your number in the chat box?
And ma'am, may I give a suggestion? I mean, make a suggestion that even if we are not able to see the screen, you can continue speaking so that we can get an idea, because when any which ways you are explaining it, and later on we can look up to the slides. Ma'am?
So better retention is possible. So when we know okay, why employees are leaving, we are having the data. So we can develop accordingly the retention strategy as well. So these analytics are helping the HR in developing the retention strategy, so that by same reason the employee should not be leaving in future actually. So when we come into the conclusion of strategy, how to align it out, so companies should invest in better people planning actually. So what is the bottom line actually? The company should invest in better people planning. Modern is HR department manage much more than hiring, onboarding and benefits. So aligning HR with business strategy can boost employee satisfaction and performance. So this is the conclusion of alignment actually. When we are aligning the HR with the business strategy, then it boosts the employee satisfaction and performance. It ensures teams are aligned to help the business and achieve its strategic objectives. It increases their influence and decision-making power across the organization, throughout the organization. So this is the benefit of aligning the HR with the business strategy. So quickly, I'll be coming throughout the networking, actually, the HR strategy key framework that links human capital with organization performances actually. So very important in fact. You can see it out how this is. Can you see it out? I'm showing you out Deloitte HR strategy framework. For example, I'm showing it out. Deloitte has developed actually 3 steps of this. Hello.
Yes, ma'am, we are able to. Yes, ma'am, we are able to see this.
Can you clear it out? Achha, okay. So what I was telling you, Kiki, in the last, we will be talking about Kiki, how the human capital should be the HR strategy key framework that link human capital with organizations performances. So with the example Deloitte HR strategy framework, I would like to show it out, which is you can see it out. What is happening actually, why this key framework is required? Because a major factor in the success of high performing organization is the people. So when today HR function is faced with the challenges of developing people to perform better and help the organization in achieving the business goal. We have I'm discussing since morning this point only. So shortage of talent and high employee turnover rates has made the HR issues a top priority while developing the business strategy of an organization. So earlier HR department was considered as an administrative functions and the cost center. But now HR is taking a strategic role in the business with HR strategy, being aligned with the business strategy. So organization today realize the importance of people in achieving their business goal. Hence, there needs to be a sound HR strategy, which can convert this critical resources, which is a human capital, into a competitive advantages for the organizations. So, for example, I'm showing you the Deloitte HR strategy key framework. Deloitte has developed a generic HR strategy framework that helps the companies to develop HR services which are needed for business to survive and grow in today's challenging environment. So three major steps which is covering the 10 steps. So this is the 10 steps key framework of the HR strategy key framework actually. So first step is define human capital value, which is covering the two steps, understanding the business strategy and defining HR strategy. And then we are talking about the, so based on what I was telling you, this, there are 10 steps altogether. So this 10 steps approach helps organization to define and execute an effective HR strategy, as well as develop and deliver services and capabilities that today's organization need to survive and grow. So first is define human capital value. Human capital value, what do we mean by that? So the first step towards an effective HR strategy is to define value and to understand how business value is created. This requires a deep insight into the overall business environment as well as clear understanding of the organization's overall business strategy. So it includes the two steps. I'll be showing it out. So it's a 10 steps key framework, but I'll be showing out a first step is define human capital value. Second step is align HR products and services. And third is the deliver the value. And all together, these three major steps has covered the 10 steps. So define human capital value covers the two steps. Step one is understand the business strategy. So understand the business strategy first. Whenever you are developing the HR strategy, which is should be linked with the human capital and the organization performance, then at this step one, the company needs to understand the business. What is the business of the company? As in the beginning also we have discussed it all. Okay, what do we mean by understanding the business strategy? That HR needs to understand what is the product, what is the services companies are offering, in which market they are offering it out, what is the who are the customers actually, then understand the market forces, the market trends and the business strategy, and identifying their impact on the HR strategy and prioritize their requirement to execute the business strategy actually. So market trend, who can tell me what do we mean by the market trends? When to launch the product, where to launch the, so for that market trends and the market sentiments are very much important at the business level to understand it out actually, which is the right time, which is the right time to launch the products actually. So market trend is in terms of the pricing actually. So there are the three types of market trends going on, which is the secular market trend, then primary market trend and the secondary market trend. So I will not go in elaborate manner because I am having the short of timing right now. So first step, you need to understand the business strategy, and then second step, you need to define the HR strategy. So how to define the HR strategy? We have already talked about HR strategy. What is HR strategy actually? We have already discussed in the beginning also. The defining the HR strategy means it is an overall business plan actually for managing the human capitals to align it with the business activities of the company. So it provides a roadmap. The business HR strategy provides a roadmap for creating competitive advantage by outlining how the organization will leverage organization's human capital to address business challenges and achieve business objectives. So translate your organization strategy into an effective and actionable HR strategy, priorities, and business plan. So what we need to do, identify the best ways to attract, motivate, and retain the new and existing workforce segment. How to motivate employees and how to retain the employees, valuable employees. that you need to decide into the HR strategy. An effective HR strategy provides a roadmap to create value through the organization's workflows, through the human capital. It also includes guidelines for the organization to follow when competitive for new talent or when retaining the existing talent, where to acquire the new talent or where to retain the existing talent. These guidelines can cover a broad range of issues such as which skills and competencies are most critical for achieving future goals and objectives, how to source or grow the new talent, how to create and maintain the high performance culture. So Deloitte helps organization to focus people and HR to identify the most proactive and the practical way to get things done and to ensure that your human capital initiative deliver their intended business value. So first step, understand the business, what is the product of the company, what is the service of the company, what are the market trend going on, what is the market sentiment right now, and then align it with the HR. So define the HR strategy. Fourth, up second, third will be, this is the two steps which is covered under the defining the human capital value. Then the second step is align HR products and services. This is covering the three steps of the Deloitte has given this, but this is a generic HR strategy key framework, which can be adopted by all companies if they want to thrive and grow in the market actually. So that's why I'm discussing this 10 steps HR strategy framework. Very important, but I'm moving fast. I know because it's not making sense actually, but I don't have the time, so I cannot go in elaborate manner. But really, you people would have enjoyed if there will be no disruptions actually, no net interruption. So,
Ma'am,
yeah,
I'm sorry to interrupt.
please.
We can also do it if you can share the PPT. We can go through it and we can discuss this part. In the next lecture for first 10 minutes, if that is okay.
Why not? Why not? We can. I'll be doing it out. All PPTs, I'll be sharing it out afterwards. So if you should Vinkabanda Verma, I'll be asking you to through the mail that he can forward all the PPTs of us. So in case you just should go it out and in any PPT because as the last session will be the review session also. So meanwhile, you can go with all the PPTs and whatever you want to discuss it out, note down the actually questions also, note down the queries, and if we can discuss it to the last session, 7th session, which is on the 20th December. Okay, so that way also we can go it out. Okay, so I'll be finishing it out fast because it's already 12 now. So third, aligning HR products and services actually covers the three steps. First is the segment HR customers. What is the meaning of it actually? You need to understand it out. So into that, identify the critical workforce segment that tailored specific programs and services. In this step, actually, we are defining HR needs to define and determine which workforce segment are most critical to achieve the desired results. Okay, so assess the needs of each workforce segment and draw up programs and services tailored to their needs. Okay, so after identifying the which workforce segment are most critical into the organization to achieve the desired result goals, we need to prioritize the HR investment part. So the step 4 is the prioritize your HR investments. So identify all the HR projects and understand their expected cost, benefits, and primary focus to properly allocate to the how to do the allocation of the resources available with the organizations. So this step, what we are doing it out. So identify and develop the prioritization criteria that are aligned with the organization's strategy and priorities. Then after that, analyze the costs, benefit, and risk of delivering each offering, which programs and activities initiative taken by the HR across the workforce lifestyle. And then finally allocate the funding for part of the people service portfolio. So in this, what is happening here? So while prioritizing the HR investments, the HR function should focus on value adding activities to support the execution of the business strategy and objectives. Furthermore, to the criteria for prioritizing the HR investment needs to be defined to ensure the greatest return on investment of the program. So whatever initiative HR is taken, they need to prove the rate of investment, the return of investment also to what is the return of investment of taking those initiatives actually. So finally, HR services and activity should identify at this step. So HR needs to identify which HR services and activities should be reinforced, which activities should be created, and the which HR services and activities should be scaled back, which activity or the HR services should be eliminated completely. So these are the final decisions which are taken at this step after prioritizing the HR investment actually. So step 5 is the design HR services. So here in this step, we need to design and implement HR solutions that are critical to ensure the execution of the HR strategy for every phase of the workforce life cycle. So perform an HR, what does it cover? Perform an HR process and analysis and identify all HR processes that should be streamlined and re-engineered. Analyze the current people services of the employees portfolio, then design or redesign as required by the company and implement HR services and solutions. So what we are doing it on, we are identifying the critical segment of the company, we are prioritizing the HR investment, and then we are designing the HR services actually. So now the finally designing part has been done, and at the third step will be the delivering the value. So converting the HR strategy and initiative into tangible business value requires the appropriate delivery approach, a solid foundation of the capabilities and infrastructure, and the definition of business driver for performance measures to track the whether the expected results are being delivered or not. So therefore, delivering the value, what we required, we need to ensure the right HR service delivery model. Okay, so this model, so I will not be able to go actually the depth. So 6-step delivering the model is consisting of the 5 steps. Step 6 is ensuring right HR services delivery model. Then step 7 is establishing right HR capabilities. That means identifying and building the advanced skill, competency and capabilities required for HR to fulfill the strategic role. Then it comes on 8th step, which is improving the HR operational excellence continuously, designing supporting tools, process and infrastructure to help the HR staff succeeded. 9th is the building the HR brand. HR branding is very much important actually right now for achieving the business goal, because understand and communicate the value of HR to business leaders and the key stakeholders is so very vital right now. So what we need to do at this step actually to design, develop and implement an integrated communication process in order to market the HR function with the organization, so that the employee should be taking it seriously and they should be buying in on. So obtain feedback on how HR is and should be performing. So feedback mechanism HR needs to develop it out, and they need to keep it improving it on for building the HR brand impact. Step 10, last step is the major impact of HR products and services. So measuring and evaluation, we have already discussed how to aligning also. So here you need to identify the key performance measures to track and the return on the investment of HR products and the services actually. So these 10 steps. So I'm moving fast because I'll be sharing you with the PPTs. In case of any problem, you can discuss into the next classes also. So in the last step, what you need to develop actually, identify the key performance measures to track the return on investment of HR products and services. So this, what you need to do under this measuring actually link the corporate strategy, strategic HR priorities and the key performance measures for the HR and for the workforce. And at the last, how to do it out, design and implement an HR scorecard to track HR impact, value and cost. And this HR, about the HR scorecard, I'll be discussing in session 4 actually in the elaborate manner. Okay, how we are reflecting the performance of the, how we are measuring the performance of the HR department to the HR score code actually. So in the end, what I'll be saying today, the Deloitte HR services delivery framework includes the key elements that should be considered to design an effective and the efficient HR service delivery model. So the starting point of the framework consists of the business and HR strategy and the identification of the unique needs and requirement associated with each customer segment, such as employees, managers, executives, or new hirings. Okay, so these are the steps which we have already discussed it out. So what I wanted to say into the last, these 10 steps of Deloitte HR strategy framework are combined in an HR roadmap which outline the defined HR priorities and actions. So it functions that stays focused to this roadmap by aligning its services and capabilities with the organization business strategy will begin to distinguish itself as a strategic partner, which is the only viable alternative in today's competitive environment. So why this HR strategy key framework is required? If the HR needs to take them seriously into the organization as a strategic partner. Previously, HR was not the part of the strategic management, but right now, so we are contributing to the growth of the organization. We are contributing to the success of the organizations actually, and that's why this alignment is required. In fact, and if HR wants them to take the company and the business should take them seriously as a strategic partner, then this alignment is so very important actually, because this is the only viable alternative in today's competitive environment. So I'll be ending over here. Okay, so anything you need to ask, you can ask me into the next classes. I'm really sorry it wasn't very effective class session because of the interruption in fact. So anything else you need to ask to me? Because all the schedule we have discussed in the beginning, response